Right now, the members of the opposition party have staged a march at the ANC's headquarters. That's Luthuli House. The march, led by DA leader John Steenhuisen, is against ongoing power cuts that are crippling the country. The main opposition party blames the ANC for rolling blackouts. They're also lamenting cadre deployment, the high cost of living and the deepening corruption in government corridors. Let's go to our reporter, Pule Letshwiti-Jones, who's monitoring the march for us, and he joins us now live from the CBD. Pule Mabe of the ANC today saying they have no time in their agenda today to receive a memorandum by the DA. How far is the opposition party from reaching Luthuli House now?
In fact, where we are right now, Masigo, we're on the Helen Joseph Street. This street has been barricaded, and the DA marches are by the provincial legislature. From where I'm standing, they are literally about a minute away from where the ANC Youth League is currently. As you can see, my colleague Teddy will show you some of the visuals on your screen of the ANC Youth Leaguers outside the Luthuli House, which is the party's headquarters. Now, what Pule Mabe said earlier on when briefing us is that he was quite clear to say they will not be receiving any memorandum from the DA. That's one. Two, they will defend the Luthuli House headquarters with everything they can. And then thirdly, there's currently an energy dialogue that's taking place looking into this worsening energy crisis. So those are some of the key points that were coming out of that briefing. And on your screen, as you can see, these are some of the ANC youth leaguers who are here today.
There was also a response from Nongceba Mhlauli, the national convener of the ANC Youth League's task team. She mentioned something about the DA being racist because it's supporting Dorita. Just explain that to us a little bit.
Well, what she was saying is that, the DA is choosing who to criticize, saying that the party was targeting certain individuals heading ministerial positions within government, of course, being deployed by the ANC, such as the likes of Gweda Mantashe, but says that the party has been mum on the performance of the Minister of State-owned enterprises as well, Mr. Pravin Gordhan, saying that also the DA isn't critically analyzing the performance of the ESCOM CEO, Mr. Andre de Ruyter, and that it's quite unfair for them to come here. However, the DA has commented saying that they have held the ministers to account. John Steenhuisen on Monday, during that court case between the ANC and the DA in relation to wanting to declare cadre deployment unconstitutional, said that they were holding every minister to account, including Mr. Pravin Gordhan and Mr. Gweda Mantashe, and that the reason why ESCOM was in such in such a problem was because of the ANC cadre deployment. But let me continue walking so my colleague Teddy can show you what's going on. Let me speak to some of the people here as well. My man, thank you very much for joining us. Why are you here today?
I'm here to support ANC Youth League. Yeah. I'm from Limpopo. Yes.
And if the DA comes here, what's going to happen?
We are here to stop them to protest here because here is not ESCOM offices. It's
our staff remain disciplined and focused. Yeah. The issue that we don't want to disrupt the house. The Luthuli House is not the ESCOM office. Yeah. So the mandate is clear. If they have any concern about the ESCOM, they must go to the ESCOM office and leave the Luthuli House.
Precisely. What do you say about some who say that the ANC has failed in terms of ensuring that there's service delivery and creating jobs for the youth as well, such as yourself and I?
Thank you very much, Pule. In terms of the ANC creating jobs for the youth, for the unemployment youth, it's still a work in progress because we know currently we're facing the economical strategy, and currently what I can say in terms of electricity, it's not only a DA who's affected. The whole country, it's a national crisis. And then now, they want to bring solutions. Yes, we want solutions. But the platform that we at currently is not the right platform to bring solutions for the government solutions. This is not a government building. It's a revolutionary house. There we talk about ANC things. We don't talk about the issues of the nation. If you want to talk about national issues, we must take it to Parliament so that the Parliament can be able to answer. As ANC, we are saying to ESCOM CEO, ESCOM executive, we say if you can't give us solutions as the young people of South Africa, then they must resign. Then we find amicable people or some people who have solutions. Currently, if you want to fix a problem, you cannot attack the problem because of the solution. The issue that caused the problem, it's always there. If you want to fix the problem, issue that caused the problem.
The DA says we're in this problem because of the cadre deployment policy, that some of those who have been deployed from the ANC into these government positions are the reason we're here. What's your reaction on that?
Pule, what I can tell you, this thing is just a political campaign. DA, let me talk about DA. Each and every opposition party, each and every oppositional party, they are trying to seize a gap and exploit it. Currently, they are playing with the community because of they're taking this thing as an ESCOM issue. It's a crisis, yes, we agree. But now they want to use it to campaign for the next year's elections, and which is wrong. If we're saying we have a crisis as a nation, let's sit down. Let's find people who are more capable of doing this thing. Let's find people who are experts. Currently, for an example, I was talking to one of the guys here. They told us about the hydrome. Some of you don't even know what hydrome is. I started hearing about hydrome from 2015. Hydrome, it's something that is going to be more cheaper, more less. It's going to cost household R1. We use seawater to generate electricity. That will be one of the first countries in the world to have that renewable energy. But the problem is all those solutions where you are trying to give us, it is a wrong platform. We want those solutions in the parliament, not in a revolutionary house.
And just lastly, before I move, there's been a concern around what may happen if the DA comes here. Some of your comrades have whips, some of them have tasers, I've seen. Okay. Some of them have, of course, Pinokiris as well. Are you not concerned about that there will be bloodshed if anything happens?
Let me give you a hypothetical scenario, Pule. If you go to the stadium, you'll find somebody having a cabbage. They're not going to eat cabbage at the stadium.
But that's a different story.
Let me tell you something. Those kind of nicoporis and some box and everything, that's our culture when we're trying to march. We are not saying we're going to kill with those things.
In fact, in 2018, we saw what happened when the PLF came here. Some of your members who carried the same weapons, whipped them.
Can I help you on that situation? Yes, on 2018, a mistake was made. But now we did a postmortem for that mistake. We've sorted out. It won't repeat again. As a governing party of this country, every single obstacle that we come across with, there's a series of board and series of meetings that we'll have to sit down and make a postmortem for that incident so that it never occurred. Hence, I've said, if you have a problem, by fixing the problem, you need to fix the issue that caused the problem.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll continue to be with you guys. Before I can throw it back to you, of course, there's also other NGOs who are here outside Luthuli House, and they're also saying that there should be an immediate look at trying to resolve the energy crisis. Thank you very much for joining it. Maybe just give us your name and surname and tell us why you're here today as well.
Hi Pule, my name is John Cassidy. I'm the CEO of the Hydro and Renewable Energy Group. And today I'm here to tell the nation actually that there is a solution to this energy crisis. I understand there's a protest against load shedding, against expensive electricity tariffs, but the solution is not protesting. The solution is actually to build these power plants. South Africa is running out of time. We need to start building. But we can't get through to the president to inform him of this solution because it is his job to inform the nation. He is the chief and commander of this country, and we need to get to him to inform him of this. But we are being restrained left, right and centre, and that is a problem for South African citizens because we have a solution to bring R1 per 1 kilowatt hour delivered in your house. Why must I pay R3.95 per kilowatt hour? Why must you pay R3.95 per kilowatt hour? If you put R100 on your box, there must be 100 units. That's it. R1 per 1 kilowatt hour. There's no other solution than hydro because we can build power stations next to the ocean that uses seawater to generate the electricity. And after electricity generation, the seawater is replaced back into the ocean without contamination. And that is the solution South Africa needs. That's what we want. That's what we need. And the government needs to start listening. The DA must start listening. The ANC must start listening. The EFF must start listening because we are here as a nation. We are not divided. And we can't be divided and look for a solution. If we have a solution, it needs to be implemented. It needs to be implemented now.
Thank you very much for joining us. Well, Masego, there you go. Those are views coming here from the corner Pixie CM and, of course, Helen Joseph Road, which is by the Luthuli House ANC headquarters. Some are saying, the ANC should go back to the office and see how they take an approach to trying to resolve this energy crisis, while others are saying this needs unity. This needs the entire, country to look at how there can be a very much productive approach to resolving the worsening energy crisis in the country. Well, I'll be giving you more updates and letting you know when the DA actually arrives here outside the stoop of the ANC headquarters.
All right, Pule Letshwiti-Jones live for us outside Luthuli House. And of course, as you can see, that box on the bottom of your screen, we have all angles for you on this particular story, as we promise here at eNCA and on this show. That is the DA Gauteng leader, Solim Simanga, speaking to the crowd.